Welcome to Bullets, Pickler Wealth Advisor's monthly market update, where each month I break down the major economic and political activities affecting our markets. No frills, no jargon, just the facts. It's August, which means school is back in session. Did you know that before there were presidents, several U.S. presidents started their careers as school teachers? For example, Lyndon B Johnson, John Adams, and James Garfield all spent time in the classroom, shaping young minds before leading the nation. Let's look back at the month of July. Temperatures are rising and so is market volatility. We really look at the very last day of June when we had that presidential debate between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, a debate in which Joe Biden stumbled mightily. That led to just a few days later, after Joe Biden made a comment about, let's put a target on Donald Trump, well, someone actually did. Shots rang out in Pennsylvania at a rally, almost killing the Republican presidential nominee. That led to a political love fest at the Republican National Convention, where Donald Trump and his new nominee, J.D. Vance of Ohio, were crowned as the president and vice presidential nominees from the Republican Party. This is followed in very short order by a coup in the Democratic Party, where Joe Biden was effectively forced to drop out of the race, paving the way for Kamala Harris to become the presumptive nominee for the Democratic Party. The second major issue that we saw in the month of July was clear evidence that inflation is finally getting tamed. We saw a CPI report 3 weeks ago. We saw a PCE inflation number that both indicated that inflation was down in the 2.5% range, very, very close to that 2% target the Fed has established. This caused a significant market upsurge as the market began to anticipate that in September the Federal Reserve will begin cutting interest rates. Very powerful stimulus. The third major element that we saw happening in July was the emergence of additional market turbulence. We may have seen the end of the rally for the Magnificent Seven, as these 7 mega-cap technology companies began to show signs of weakness as the market began to rotate into other areas. We also began to see signs where the economy may be beginning to slow, and this could be a precursor of volatility to come. Moving forward to the dog days of August. Once again, we think that market volatility will be the rule of the day. Once again, we'll be saying what happens with these big cap technology stocks. What will be happening to those Magnificent Seven stocks? Are we seeing a market rotation into other areas or the beginnings of a market pullback? Is the AI boom over? We certainly have started to see questions as to the billions of dollars of investment going into AI stocks. It may be a good idea, but is it a good investment? The second thing we'll be seeing in the month of August will be, I believe, a continuation of chaos. The political revolution that began with the coup of Joe Biden in July, I think will be continuing as we move forward towards the Democratic National Convention and truly the beginning of the fall election campaign. This market event has the potential to create great uncertainty and great market volatility. And the third thing we'll be watching will be economic data. As we continue to watch for signs that the economy is slowing, are we moving towards a recession or a soft landing? We'll be watching very closely. Each month we end our episode with a wonderful quote from one of our American presidents. And this month we go to Lyndon B Johnson, who once said, "At the desk where I sit, I have learned one great truth. The answer for all our nation's problems, the answer for all the problems of the world, comes a single word. And that word is education." Thanks again for joining us for this month's edition of Bullets. Remember, at Pickler Wealth Advisors, it's our family delivering solutions for your family. Together we plan. This is our purpose. This is David Pickler, and thanks again for joining us for this month's Bullets.